Hey everybody, welcome to episode 1 of Let's Make a Game on Thorium Thursdays. I thought it would be a cool idea to start with a top 10 list about things you need to know when going into making a game, because these things are kind of, if you know them going in, it can really help with just being more productive and making a better game. Number 10, have a story. It is crucially important that you have an idea before you start making a game. Just going into it and trying to make a game out of nothing, it just doesn't work. So if you can find something that inspires you, or there's something you really like, or there's a genre you really like, it can all help make a better game. So number 10, have an idea. Number 9, don't rush on anything. Going as fast as you can, trying to pump out a game so that you can make money or share it or get famous or whatever, it just doesn't work. You need to take your time on every map, every character, make sure they're exactly how you want them, make sure they fit the theme and the mood, and make sure they're up to standards for gaming. I mean, if you have a character whose skin is all one color and doesn't have any shading, people are going to think you're a joke. So, number 9, take your time. Number 8, which is kind of conflicting. Take breaks, but at the same time, you need to know when you're in your groove. It can really strain your eyes if you sit there and stare at a screen for 4 hours, so what I do is about every hour, I'll get up and walk around my room for a bit, or go upstairs to where my kitchen is and get something to drink, anything like that. But if I'm in the middle of an hour where I am just banging out events and I'm doing maps and everything is going smoothly, I do not stop. I keep going, so know when to power through and know when to take a break. Number 7, sound matters. You may overlook the sound when you're thinking about how epic and badass your new swords are going to be, or your characters, or your dialogue, but sound matters. If you're making a horror game, you need scary music. If you're making an awesome game, you need awesome music. Whatever type of game you're making, the sound effects, the music effects, which is a really weird thing that RPG Maker has, everything needs to fit your game. It needs to make sense. So, number whatever I'm on, sound matters. Number 6, which should probably be put forward, characters and dialogue matter. That is obvious. Characters and dialogue matter. Not much more I can say.
Nailed it.
Number 5, ghetto rigging is acceptable. I quote-unquote ghetto rig a lot of things. I do not use the correct procedure for making my events or my maps. I kind of do my own style. I have my own way of doing it. Sometimes I do not take the easy route and I make very convoluted games that have multiple maps when really I could just use a condition break or something like that. So thinking out of the box in that sense and just doing whatever you need to make something work, that's acceptable and it's admirable. So keep that in mind. Number 4, which is one of the most important. You need to play test your game constantly. After every new map I add and every maybe 5 events, I like to play test. I like to make sure the game is running smoothly, including sound, making sure everything is together. So just remember to play test as much as you can. Number 3, which kind of goes along with number 5, you need to be innovative. You need to have a new idea for your game. It needs to be something unique to you. You don't want to copy everyone else and just make the exact same thing. Even if it's something small, even if it's a small joke you thought of, or a cool design you did for a weapon or a character, you need to have something that has you in it, reflects you, has something that you enjoy, that you made, that's unique. That's not it. You don't want a copy of every other game on the market. Number 2, your game needs to be fair. If you have a question in your game that makes no sense that the players have to answer, or every single monster is incredibly overpowered and it takes hours of grinding to fight him, that's probably not a good idea. Also, you really don't want to force characters to grind, so maybe making a smooth level curve, it can help. Trust me. Number 1, haters are going to hate. I promise. Not everyone's going to like your game, and there's always going to be someone who tells you it sucks. That's just the truth. I've spent hours and hours and hours working on a game just to have people who love me tell me that it is terrible. So you need to be prepared for a letdown, but also put enough love and care into it that a good number of people will like it. And if no one likes it, send it to us. We'll play it and probably enjoy it and give feedback. So that's number 1, everybody. Thanks for watching.